I suppose in the past 2 years, the Asian/China markets have done very well, and I would say that my investments in China-related funds in the past 2 years have been my best investment. If you look at the marketplace, a lot of these funds have probably achieved about 50% or more in the past 2 years. So that would classify as being a very good investment on my part. Of course, I don't put all my money in one fund, so it's just a part of my portfolio. Well, a few years after I started working, I made an investment in Pakistan. It was a fund investing in Pakistan, and the Indian subcontinent, which includes Pakistan, was in favor then. A lot of people saying, this is a good opportunity, and I did invest in it, and it didn't do very well. And in fact, it was a very poor investment. And I suppose the lesson I learned from it is that you need to understand the markets that you invest in, the products that you invest in. Don't follow what people are saying all the time because they sell you that it's hot. Do a bit more research, understand a bit more, and do not be afraid to take a cut loss situation when you've hit a certain a flaw in terms of your investment. So I say these are some of the lessons that I've learned. Like everyone else, we need to understand the markets. We need to be able to look at our own portfolio and say, how much risk am I taking? What sort of time frame am I looking at? And make your investments according to those. I take a portfolio approach. So a certain proportion of my portfolio is in more conservative investments. So property being one of them, which is a longer term where I'm living now and somewhere for retirement back in Malaysia where I live. I also have obviously bank deposits and more liquid investments for the rainy day or when I need the investment. And then my core would be equity investments of a balanced nature. So regional funds, some global funds, some fixed income funds that are of a more a balanced nature, and then the remaining 10-20% or so I take a bigger punt, if I use that word, more short-term view, and I can invest in single country funds or single country opportunities and some absolute return funds as well. I think one of the habits that we see in investors in Hong Kong is that they like to switch in and out, buy and sell quite quickly. I tend to take a slightly longer term view, and that would be my advice. Understand the markets, take a slightly longer term view, try not to switch too often, and save regularly.